If it is or if it ain't, it's going to come out. Good morning, everybody. It's your girl, Miracle Sims, and you're listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. It is May the 10th, 2022, and today the topic is money, 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 money. I know y'all just finished me. Y'all finished helping me out just now, right? Yes, money, 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 money. Well, I hope that you all had a great day yesterday. Mine was just fine. Not too much to report. I mean, hustling from home, communicating with the team, getting out content for y'all. Y'all know. Try to rest some time in between me doing the juice and around 3 because I had a meeting with someone. Prayerfully, I'll be helping somebody else, with the book or whatnot soon. So that's a blessing. Looking forward to that. And then, that pretty much was it. By the time I got back home, tried to grab something to eat. That's pretty much it. To be honest, man, I was not feeling it last night. So I did not even push through to do the workout. I almost did, but I decided to eat again instead. So I got 2 meals yesterday. But, yeah, for whatever reason, I just didn't push through. So, yeah, so I guess in that aspect, I don't know if that was a fail or what, but, well, it's the truth. At least I'm being honest with y'all about that. But, yeah, that's what yesterday looked like to me. Aside from that, I guess I had a lot of conversations about funds, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Dream Team, you know what I'm saying? Boomerang, we're having some conversations about next steps and whatnot, and what that's going to look like, X, Y, and Z, and yeah. I mean, honestly, like I said, I guess I'm definitely spoiled by having him and Elizabeth to assist me with this whole social media thing, and marketing and all this stuff. Like I tell y'all all the time, it's a blessing to have help. So Lord knows I want to keep the help, So we're gonna see what the Lord do. We're gonna see what the Lord do with all of this because, to be honest, again, I've shared with you guys numerous times about where I am right now mentally when it comes to money and just everything financial and whatnot. Like I told you all before, my dear friend told me a few years ago, and that has really stuck with me, is that, money is a tool, right? And it comes and goes and everything like that. And so because of that, I've been, my whole mindset regarding money has changed. I feel that it has changed. Also, I find that I'm not as stressed about it anymore. Shout out to my husband with the, amazing plans and whatnot. Doing, what he had in mind for us to do in regards to, pooling our finances together, have bills come out of one account, things like that. Has brought my stress level in regards to funds down tremendously, I would say. So I'm grateful and thankful to be in this place where I'm not stressed about funds. Now, yeah, y'all know I still got a lot of goals and ideas and things I want to do, right? And those things are going to require money, right? But I'm not stressed about them. I feel like what has happened in this season over the past few years since 2020, I feel like what has happened is I've been able to build in this season, right? Like plant some seeds and and stuff like that. And so I guess that's what I'm trying to continue to do, to continue to plant as many seeds as I can in this season, since I'm in this season of, I guess, grace mentally when it comes to this whole money thing. I told y'all about my work situation already. Y'all know that I'm not working, right? I'm only doing my things, which is a blessing. It's a total blessing. I know even as I was sharing with a friend yesterday and just kind of bouncing ideas, when we talked about this whole money aspect, I was like, even with me living by faith right now, just trusting God when it comes to finances, like I don't even really know what I bring in. Like, that's how crazy it is, because it's like, you know, yeah, I mean, that's how it is right now. And so, yeah, to be in this place, it's like, it's kind of like, not say walking on eggshells, but, it's kind of, it's different. It's different. It's not like, back in the day, or, I never had a 9 to 5, but, back working other places, I knew that, okay, when I go and do this show, I'm going to get X, Y, and Z. Or when I go and do this gig, I'm going to get X, Y, and Z. Like, right now, I'm just kind of like, well, if I sell some stuff, or, well, when Miracle Plays gets booked, or, whatever, that's how it is right now. And so because of that, everything has just kind of been sporadic, fluctuating. I'll get this, and then I'll maybe, I don't know, it's just not as consistent, right, as a job, right? But as I was telling my friend yesterday, I just was like, but I still wouldn't trade it, though. I wouldn't trade it for a 9 to 5. I mean, I'm not, because I'm not stressed about it. And I think that's the thing as well. Like, maybe back in the day I would have been stressed about it, but ever since 2020 and ever since everything that happened, I'm just like, well, Lord, hey, whatever you want to do, then you've been providing. So, okay, I'm just going to keep trusting you to provide. And he's been doing it. So like I was telling Boomer yesterday, I was like, look, I be thinking of praising God every month when I could pay you and Elizabeth to stay home. So, I understand that, there might be some things that are going to be changing or whatnot soon. But, I'm just going to say, hey, I guess I'll just see what the Lord do. That's all I can do. That's all I can really do when it comes to that. Y'all be praying as well, because I still think getting a venue would help. But that's crazy, because a venue would cost much more than keeping on the team that I'm currently working with. So, but the thing about a venue is then I could host my events and stuff. So we're going to see what the Lord do. But there's a lot of things on the table. So again, this conversation about money, right? Money, 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 money. I see somebody's watching live, so thank you for tuning in. I hope that you don't leave now that I said hello, because that's usually what happens. But anywho, I mean, hey, if you want a shout out, just comment below and I'll give you a shout out, because I don't see who you are. But thank you for tuning in. But anywho, money, 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 money. What does the Bible have to say about money? Well, it has plenty to say. The funny thing is, I was very distracted, so I ended up on this money thought, like, not saying as an afterthought, but kind of, because I was super distracted this morning. But I think maybe my mind was on all these C's or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, let's see what the Bible has to say about money. So Hebrews 13:5 says, keep your life free from love of money and be content with what you have. For he has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. So, I mean, that's a familiar verse there. I think anybody who's read the Bible probably have heard that before. But let me read the second one, because I feel like there's a common theme with all the verses that I'm sharing with you all this morning. So let me read this next one. It's 1 Timothy 6:10. It says, for the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. It is through this craving that some have wandered away from the faith and pierced themselves with many pangs. And then let me just go ahead and read this last verse right here too. Ecclesiastes 5:10. It says, he who loves money will not be satisfied with money, nor he who loves wealth with his income. This also is vanity. Did y'all catch the theme? Did y'all catch the ongoing phrase in this? It kept talking about the love of money, right? I mean, hey, I don't know. That's interesting to reflect on. I mean, all those verses refer to loving money, right? The love of money will be do this. Don't love money, X, Y, and Z. I don't know. That's interesting. That's interesting. Let's go back to the first verse, right? So it says, keep your life free from the love of money and be content with what you have. Because why? He's going to never leave us or forsake us. So, I mean, I guess that will give you peace of mind when you do that. I mean, I feel like that's all that's happening in my life right now. You know, I'm keeping my mind and life free from the love of money. I'm being content with what I have to a certain extent. Because y'all know, I feel like I'm more content now than I'll probably ever be in life. But you know, there's still something in me that is still pushing, right, for goals and still pushing for things. But for the most part, I would say I'm very content, you know, and whatnot. So yeah, be content with what you have. So I think because of that, I'm seeing God, you know, not leaving me or not forsaking me in this season. Because I guess I'm choosing to live this way. Or try, you know, or try to live this way. That's the other thing as well. So that's the first verse, right? Then the second verse, it says, "For the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil." Now, I mean, I know I've heard this verse several different ways. I've heard the love of money is is the root of evil. I heard I've heard it said different ways throughout my life. But as I'm reading it, well, I wrote it down word for word. But what I saw this morning, it says, "For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil." And I know I talked about this before, but here it is again. Basically, I mean, we know that a lot of things is hinged on money, right? Like people fight, kill, do all kinds of things ultimately because they were trying, like maybe somebody was trying to steal something, or maybe someone was trying to, whatever the reasons are. But sometimes it seems like if you really break it down, a lot of those things boil down to it being money related of some sort. Like you're stealing to then resell it to someone, or you know what I mean? Like what, to get money, right? I don't know. I mean, even I know we talk about a human trafficking thing as well. Like, what are the human traffickers doing? They're trying to make money off of that evil thing, right? So, yeah, I mean, I mean, there's something to that. The love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. So money isn't evil, right? Let's just put that on the table. It's not that money that's evil. It's the love of money, right? That's the root of all kinds of evil. So I guess we need to change our relationships with money today. That's all I'm hearing. That's all I'm hearing. That last verse again, it says, "He who loves money will not be satisfied with money, nor he who loves wealth with his income. This is also vanity." So yeah, I mean, I think we can always see that as well. Like again, I mean, I told y'all in the past about me. I don't know if I had like a lot of money thoughts back then, but I told y'all about how it was for me to always be reaching, always being like the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, and never really basking in the moment of whatever I was dealing with at that time. I was always working for the next thing and the next thing. So I'm reminded of that when I read that verse, because it just reminds me that I believe that that's what this verse is saying. Like loving money is going to leave us like that, always reaching and never being satisfied. So yeah, I mean, those are the verses to reflect on today, y'all. That's the juice. That's the juice. I mean, we need to, I guess, change our relationship with money, or the love of money, right? And then, there's more verses in the Go Deeper section for you all to peruse and let marinate on your heart, souls, and minds. But the Bible verse of today is Proverbs 18:21. It says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof." Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspirational juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye.
This has been brought to you in part by Anointed Touch Health, Fitness, and Beauty. Eat right and exercise daily. Walk with God, run from the devil. 1 John 20:20, you have an anointing from the Holy One. Visit anointedtouch-hfb.com for more information.